You've heard that you should always contribute to your 401k, but is that always the best advice? Hi, I'm Ashley, and this is a beginner video that will explain to you some circumstances in which you should not contribute to your 401k. But what would I know? I'm not a middle-aged man with a balding spot on the top of my head that I have to cover up with a comb over. So, first, what is a 401k? A 401k is a retirement account that is often provided by employers to employees. You, the employee, can decide how much to contribute and hold back in your paycheck. The money will be withheld in the account and growing in there tax-free. You won't have to pay taxes until after you remove it out of the account, when your tax bracket is hopefully lower. When you choose to invest in it, you also have choices in specific investments like stocks, bonds, mutual funds, and target date funds. A thing to note is that employers usually provide a match, so make sure to utilize it because if you're not, you're losing out on free money. Okay, let's get into why you shouldn't contribute to your 401k. You should avoid contributing to your 401k when you have debt, specifically high interest debts, or if you haven't built your emergency fund yet. An emergency fund is needed before you start to save for retirement because if you suddenly lose your job because you were accidentally racist, you will need some savings that you can live off of before you find your new job. Since you can only take money out of the 401k when you reach the ripe age of 59 and a half, it is best to keep your emergency fund separate from the account. If you take your money out before 59.5, you get a huge penalty. High interest debt refers to debt with interest higher than what you can make investing. If the interest rate is higher than the average age of what a pedophile is attracted to, it's probably best that you pay it off before saving. Even though student loans are considered an investment in your future, you should still be making good decisions regarding it. Weigh your own pros and cons, aka how rich you are. Some examples of high interest loans are high interest credit cards, loans for personal expenses like clothes, vacations, and the money you promised that you were going to give the person who found your dog, and also payday loans. When your income is your primary tool to build wealth, it's not very smart to use $1,000 of it paying for your credit card debt and $30 of it on a questionable subscription to Belle Delphine's bathwater every month. And according to a research study done by the University of Columbia, the average American has $21.69 in their bank account and 4 Louis Vuitton bags in their closet. You have a choice to look rich or actually be rich. Which one are you going to choose? Before I tell you the next reason, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and give it a thumbs up. The next reason you shouldn't contribute is because you should be investing in your Roth IRA or your Roth 401k. Like your stocks, your investment accounts should be diversified. When you put all your money in the 401k, you will have less flexibility when you retire. Since all the taxes are paid when you take the money out of your account, this only makes sense when you think you are going to be paid less money than you are currently. So, when you think you will have a higher income in the future, it's better to put more in your Roth 401k, and if you think you will have a lower income in the future, you should invest more in a regular 401k. The money that you take out of your paycheck to put in your 401k is not part of your taxable income right now, but it will be in the future, so you should also open a Roth 401k. You can change your taxable income in the future. If all of your retirement funds are in a 401k, you don't have the flexibility to change your income and tax bracket if you're on the edge of one. With a blend of both retirement accounts, you can minimize your taxable income in the future as well as the present. An IRA is an individual retirement account that you can contribute up to $6,000 to, and you should be investing in it if you have the capability to do so, because it's just another way to let your money grow in a tax-advantaged way. And a Roth IRA is the same as an IRA except the money is pre-taxed. The last reason is obvious, but if you plan to retire before the age of 55, you should not contribute to a 401k. And if you want to retire before the age of an average mortgage, the best way is to just sell your most valuable possessions. I think the best way to retire that early is to just sell your soul to the devil and ask for a reasonable amount of money. I'm thinking about 90 million or $1 billion, but you should ask for it in cash so you don't have to log it into your taxable income. I, of course, speaking from experience, obviously donated a quarter of it to a charity, so now I have $89,999.75 left. I can feel you judging me, but my 25 cents saved a hungry dog in a shelter. Do I see you donating? So, as you might know, the earliest that you can draw your money is 55 without penalties. If you're planning to retire before that age, investing it elsewhere might be a better choice. If you learned something new, please give this video a thumbs up. So, the overall takeaway is that the 401k is not the perfect choice for everyone. Unless you fall into the reasons that I listed above, you should be regularly contributing to your 401k.